get that reaction? Is it in training or is it this Saturday against Dover?
We don't know yet, do we? You know, hopefully when you're talking to me next Thursday, we're a few more points ahead, and we're talking about, you know, we've recovered from the Auckland game. That's what we're hoping. But everything in hindsight, and all I can say is that we've got a group of lads that are honest in their opinions of themselves, and I do give them a voice. They feel that anything else they feel differently. That's important. But you know, that doesn't often happen because I'll only say things if I'm 99.9% sure that I'm saying something that's right. And so we always go into the next game having agreed with the last performance and what we've got to do for the next one. And that's the group we've got. And I keep saying I trust this group, and I trust them to pick it up and get it going at some stage. They've already had a good run of 3 wins on the trot, so we need to do that as quickly as we can.
And that honesty, how important is that in terms of them not getting carried away in the 3 wins in the banks and not getting too down and into less?
Yeah, I think the character of the team will be you could win 10 on the trot, and then if you lose to 11, they're going to be disappointed. Because that's the way they are, and that's the group that we've got in. We've got to be careful that we don't underestimate some of the teams that people might underestimate, because you know, they've all got players that can do something within 90 minutes, and some playing 1 day less, 2 days less than what we do. But generally, most of the teams have got a strength, but they've also all got a weakness, as we have. And we need to alleviate those weaknesses and make sure that we enhance our strengths. And that's what we're trying to do. I'm confident that we'll be there or thereabouts. And now it's been sort of like 18, 17. You know, I think that we play Wrexham. It'll be interesting to play the teams that are up there now. So Green have obviously had a fantastic start. Not quite up there yet, but a little bit. So we'll wait and see when those big ones comes around. But until those big ones come around, we've got to make sure we're picking up wins.
Dover might be one of those unfashionable, unfancy clubs, but you look at the table, they're just below you. They've had a decent start.
They've had a very good start, and you know, it's a team that picked up results at home, especially not so many away from home. But they're very solid. They're a solid team, and it's one of them games where you're going to have to be a little bit patient sometimes, because you know they've got a system that makes them difficult to break down. And if you can break them down early, then that'd be good. But if it has to be later on in the game, then that's what has to happen. But you've got to try and work on all the things that break teams down, and we've certainly got to move the ball a lot quicker than we did at Altrincham.
I think I saw some stats that they've had the most shots of any team at this level and also committed the most fouls. Does that mean from that we can say they're a very hard working side? They're
a very hard working side, and a lot of their play, they're very good, similar to us, on set plays. You know, they've got a big team, uncompromising team. They've got a few little jinky, clever players. So they're up there on merit. They're not up there on luck. They're up there on merit. And I've watched a game or 2 of theirs, and you know, it will be a very good win if we can get the win.
Jordan Winter's gone out to Farnborough this week. Presumably that's just part of his continuing rehab.
Yeah, it is. You know, we're grateful to Farnborough that they've taken him early, a lot earlier than most teams would take him, because he'd only had a week's training with us and not played a game since he was injured. So, you know, we've allowed them to take him because they've sort of taken a bit of a chance. Give him, obviously if he gets in their team then great, and evidently the report was that he played well for the hour. I asked them to play him for no more than an hour if they wouldn't mind for the first game.
and that's great for Jordan because he spoke to his representatives. They knew that it was a great opportunity. He's ready to play games, but he's probably not game fit. So it's better that if there's someone willing to give him games, then that will get him his fitness, and that worked for everybody.
And everyone else okay?
Yeah, everybody else is okay. We had a couple of little niggly things in the week, but everybody has come through that okay. Yeah, there's only I think the physio's got Elliot Richards at the moment. Although Elliot has been training with us periodically, and every day you can see an improvement in him. It'll still be a little while yet, but it's great that he's able to join in with the lads every so often.
I'm sure you won't go public on the timescale on Elliot, but is that being sort of sped up a little bit with the progress he's making?
I don't know. I don't want to put him under pressure, and we certainly don't want to put the physios under pressure because it's something that the body's got to adjust to all the chemicals and radiation that's gone through him, all that sort of stuff. And but it's nice to see a smile on his face. He's enjoying training, and let's hope that it's sooner rather than later. But as you say, there's no time scale on it. It's just when he feels right that to really push it, then we'll help him.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just picking up on said about Jordan. Obviously, it's going to be a month now, the 28 days while Harry and Bobby and Zach have been away. Is there any thought of bringing them back, or are you just happy for them to carry on getting their games at the moment?
No, I'm happy for them to carry on getting their games. If we were bottom of the league and hadn't won a game, then obviously you'd be looking to change the team pretty radically. But at the moment, we're okay. It's a group of lads that I trust at the moment, and I'm pleased that all the other lads are doing well. Bobby's getting his goals, Harry's getting his goals. You'd have had a couple more if he'd scored a couple of penalties for him. But now Jordan's out. Zach's getting his opportunities and goals. Hanksy scored the other day. Bowden scored the other day. James Bowen, and so everything's going all right for them, and I think it's good for them that they've played at the weekend. When they come back to us and train during the week, they feel as like they've done something, which rather than running on a Saturday and coming in on a Sunday because we're trying to keep them fit. Now they can do the same as what the other lads are doing, play a game on the Saturday, have the Sunday off, come in ready for Monday.
You've spoken a lot about the character of the squad. This is the first chance you've had to see that this week since they've lost a game. Did they show you everything that you thought that they would do? Well,
we'll know more Saturday, but we've got some experienced lads in that group, and as we've said, they're honest, so they do talk to each other in an honest sort of way. We make sure that everybody understands that we've got to do. Some people have got to do more when we go away from home, and especially when you travel on the day, because it's quite a long journey, and everyone's got to be prepared and be able to cope with a long journey and then play a 90-minute game quickly, and sharply. So what you've learned is what we already knew, and I do trust this group, and we'll have to just see in the end how good they are, and whether they can keep that consistency that they've obviously got, and we've seen on occasions. And at the moment we're there or thereabouts, so nothing that a couple of wins wouldn't put right.
Is there a temptation to make any changes, or are you just happy for them to almost go out there and right the wrong of last week?
Yeah, sometimes I do that. Sometimes I might make the odd individual change tactically because of the shape of the opposition, or the fact that you're at home, in which case you'll get more ball than when you're away often. So I'm not adverse to changing it, but then, as you know, even after a defeat necessarily, I'm not adverse to changing that either. I don't mind people getting back on the bike and riding it after they've just fallen off, for the confidence.
Are you still sort of trying to find the best shape and 11 for the team? It's particularly the midfield. You've changed around a bit. Are you looking to?
Well, no, I have my shape and my team, but obviously George got sent off, and that sort of left us a little bit sort of lopsided, even though Bart's can play on the left hand side there and has been doing okay there. But you know, we haven't settled yet. You're right. We haven't settled yet as such, but we've picked up enough points to be up there with most of them. There's only Forest Green thrown off for a bit, but I'm sure a few teams will be able to peg them back when they need to.
Yeah, what's the thoughts on Forest Green? Do they start taking your attention and taking the team's attention that 8 out of 8 and it could be 9 out of 9 after Saturday?
Yeah, no, well, it's a record show, isn't it? You know, it's a record number of wins, and so you've got to congratulate them, really. But we've got to play them twice. You know, it makes those games massive, of course, because the draw's always in their favour, and we'd have to win those games. So that will just make for two very, very entertaining, energetic and competitive games, I'm sure, with it being a local derby. It's better that the two teams are up there competing rather than struggling down the bottom.
Excellent.